Hi, this is David McCann for WebTNG. In this video, I'm looking at CubeWP's Frontend Pro extension. This is a premium add-on to the free CubeWP Framework. I recently did a video looking at CubeWP, and this look at Frontend Pro picks up where that previous video left off. Frontend Pro is an add-on that allows you to create several types of front-end forms, and we'll look at some of these in this video. If you like the video, please subscribe. It helps to spread the word about the channel. This is the free CubeWP Framework plugin on WordPress.org. With this, you can create custom post types, custom taxonomies, add custom fields, and you see it has other features. As I said, I've done a video on this, so check that out. And then this is the CubeWP website, and here are a list of the extensions. The Frontend Pro extension, that's the one we're going to look at in this video. It has features like a single post type editor, a user dashboard builder, a user sign-up form, a user profile builder, advanced filter builder, advanced search form builder, and so on. We're going to look at some of these forms that you can create in this video. They also have a few other premium extensions. They have a payments extension. They have an inbox extension for on-site communication. And then they have a few that are coming soon. They have a reviews extension planned, one for promoting traffic booster, and one for calendar booking. Here I have a test site using the free Cadence theme. You can see I've created a custom post type called books. Let's go into the dashboard. Here's the custom post type here. Okay, here's the CubeWP menu area. You see that these forms, front-end forms, they're locked. So let's go to the plugins page, and we're going to unlock those now by activating the Frontend Pro. Okay, now you see these are all unlocked. Okay, now I showed you that we have this custom post type books. So let's start and let's create the post type form. And what this is this is a form for front-end post submissions. So right now we have two post types. We have posts and we have books. So we want to create a form to allow users to create book reviews. Here we have the form settings. So basically you have some classes for styling, and then you have the submit button title and the submit button class. So for title, I'm just going to put in submit book review. Okay, and then we create a section. So this is going to be, call it your book review. Please enter your book information and review here. Okay, and we'll save that. Okay, and we can collapse these for now. These are the default WordPress fields that we can add. This is the taxonomy that we can add, genres, which we created for our book custom post type. And then these are the book fields: author website, author photo. Okay, so we'll start out, we'll have them submit the title, the content, and the featured image. Okay, and then one thing you'll notice is that these fields that you enter, they have this plus and minus. And what that does is that we can make it so it's not full width. We'll make it half width. And then we'll add the other one, the custom field for the author's photo. Okay, so that goes up there automatically. Then we will add the link for the author's website, and we'll make that a bit shorter, and the taxonomy genre, and we'll make that shorter also. Okay, so here's our form. You see this was pretty easy to create. Let's save this. Okay, and we get a shortcode. So I'm going to copy the shortcode, and now let's go to a page. I have one here, book review submissions, and let's add the shortcode block and paste that in and update. Then let's go to the menu And let's add our new page to the menu just to make it easy to get to. Save that. Okay, and now on the front end, let's go to our book review submission form. So here it is, your book review. Please enter your book information and review here. Okay, I'm just going to paste in some information here. So The Whistler by John Grisham is the title. I'll add the content. I'll paste that in. Okay, and you notice this is like the classic editor. It's not Gutenberg. Then we'll pick the featured image. Then this is John Grisham. We'll pick the author's photo. Okay, we'll paste in a link to the author's website, and we'll choose our genre, legal thriller, and submit. Success. Okay. And this is the default CubeWP single book template layout that we have, and there's our information. Now, if we go to our book records, we see it here as pending. I'll show you why it came in as a draft in just a minute, but I'm going to go show you here. This is as a classic block. And here's our link to the author's website, and our author's photo was uploaded. Here is the genre got added, the featured image got added. There's not an option for the user to enter the excerpt, so that's something that's missing. I add that there, and now I publish it. I think usually you would want front-end post submissions to be reviewed, to go in as a draft and be reviewed. But if we go now and look at the front end and at our list of books, here we see it here. So that is pretty easy to set up. It's kind of basic, but it works. And I mentioned that I would show you why it came in as a draft. And that's because if we go to the CubeWP settings, we see that there is a setting here, submitted post requires approval. Okay, and I've got that set to yes. So that's why that went in as a draft. That's our first front-end form using CubeWP Frontend Pro. Okay, we've created a book record. We submitted a book review. Let's use this single layout builder to see what CubeWP offers in terms of the ability to create template for our book records. Note I have CubeWP single page turned on. Okay, so it will use the one we create. I'm going to go here. Here we have our books, post type, we have author details, we have our genre, and we have our book fields. Again, we have section title, class, and now here's the option for content section or sidebar section. Okay, so we'll say book information, so we'll call this section. It'll be content section. Now we'll say author photo, author website, and genre. And let's scrunch these down to get them all in one line. Now let's create another section, and we'll call this book sidebar. This one will be the sidebar section. And here we will add the author details. So let's save this. There's no option to lay out the content and the featured image and things like that. But let's go to the front end. Here we are, and let's take a look at this new record we created. Okay, so this is the default layout. Here's our sidebar with the author information, and here are our custom fields and the genre. The layout builder is kind of primitive, and to make these look half decent, we would need to give each of these a class and style them somehow. But it's not just a drag and drop process. This is the single layout builder for CubeWP's Frontend Pro extension. Let's go look at one of the other form options that we can create. Here is a user sign-up form to sign a user up to be a site member. First thing you do is you select what user role the user will be when they've submitted the form. So we'll set this up for a subscriber, and you would have a different form for each role. Okay, so here are the form settings, and for the submit button we'll say join site, and now let's name the section sign up for this website. Please enter your information to join. So these are the fields that you typically have in the WordPress user profile. We'll add first name, last name, and we'll make these half width. Okay, and then we'll have username, display name, nickname, and email. So let's see, why don't we have username and then email, and I'll drag this up. Okay, and then display name and nickname. Okay, and then we'll have our password and confirm password. Okay, and then a bio. Okay, so this is our sign up form to become a subscriber. Let's save. We get a short code. Let's go and create a page, and we'll call this user sign up and get the short code block and paste that in and publish it. Okay, and then we'll add this to the menu as well. Okay, I don't guess we need the sample page anymore. So we'll save that. Now we'll go to the front end, and here's our user sign up. So I'll click that, and it says we've already logged in. Okay. So I'm just going to grab the URL, and let's do a new private window, and we'll go to the page as a non-logged in user. Okay, we'll go user sign up. Okay, it's saying that user registration is disabled, so let's go and turn that on. We have to go to settings to do that. Allow anyone to register. So I'm going to save. Okay, and now let's go back to our incognito window, and here's our user sign up form. I'll use my dog's information, Pippa McCann, Pippa at example.com, display name Pippa, nickname Pippa, password, and bio. I like to go for walks and play ball. Okay, so that registration saved, and now I'm logged in as Pippa, and currently I'm able to go to the user, the admin area. Of course, naturally, because I'm a subscriber, many of the menu items are gone. So all users need to have a way they can go in and change their password, and that takes us to the next form that we can build with CubeWP. The next form is a user profile form. Now that we've signed up, we can create a page to view our profile. Okay, again, we set our role first, and then we add a section, user profile. This is your account information. Then we do the same thing we did before. We add in our fields. Okay, and scrunch these down so we don't take up as much real estate, get 2 fields per line. Whoops, I guess we might as well leave these full length. Okay, so here's our user profile form now. We'll save that. We'll get our short code. Let's go create a page for that. User profile. We'll add a short code block and paste in the short code and publish. And then let's go to the menus and add this one as well to the menu. Save that. Okay, now let's go back to our incognito window, go to the front end, and let's go to our user profile. So here is our user information. We can update our name, our email address. Now, here's something that's a little odd, is we shouldn't be able to change our username in WordPress. So that should be read only. So that's a tweak, a little fix they need to make. But let's add in our website. Okay, and we'll save. And it's requiring us to enter the passwords again. I think on the regular backend profile page, it's an optional whether you change your password or not. So that's something they might want to tweak, but I'll enter password and we'll update. Okay, so we were able to update the user profile. Now, if we go back to our site, the last front-end form I want to look at here is user dashboard. So we've created some front-end forms and now we can add a dashboard for those. The user dashboard is based on tabs. So let's add our first tab, and this will be, we'll say user profile, and we'll pick an icon. This is for the subscriber, and the content type is going to be a page content, and the page is user profile. Now let's add another tab, and this tab title will be submit a book review, and let's get our book icon here. Okay, here we are. Paste our icon in there. Select user role for subscriber. And then our content type is going to be a page. And we need to wait for it to trigger here. There we go. And our page is going to be book review submission. Okay, so I'm now going to save, and I'm going to get that short code, and we'll go to add a new page. We'll call this user dashboard, and we'll add our short code. Okay, now let's go to the menu. And since we have the profile in the dashboard, we don't need a menu item for that anymore, or for the book review submissions. We'll just add the user dashboard. Okay, we'll save that and go to the front end. Let's see, I guess we need to do this now as the user. We'll go in our incognito window where we're logged in as Pippa. We will go now to our user dashboard, and let's see what that looks like. Here's our user profile that we can update, and Here is the book review submission form. And if we log out, so we're no longer a logged in user, and we go to user dashboard, then it says you must be logged in to view the dashboard page. That's a walkthrough of some of the front-end forms that are available with CubeWP Frontend Pro. Now for a little bit of discussion and some conclusions. So a few things stand out from this walkthrough of Frontend Pro. The first is that these are typical types of forms and features that you might need for a directory, learning management, or some other type of membership site. The second thing is that the form builder is easy to use and quick, but there are not very many customization options yet. And finally, the type of functionality provided by Frontend Pro is good, but this is version 1, and there are a few things that might need to be tweaked, which were mentioned during the walkthrough. The free CubeWP Framework and Frontend Pro are very new, and the team is collecting feedback and suggestions for development from users. The current version of Frontend Pro is a good start, but it will need a bit of refinement before it's ready for use in production. Also, if you want to keep subscribers and site members on the front end and out of the WordPress admin, then either Frontend Pro will need to add a few membership-like features, or you would need to use Frontend Pro together with a membership plugin. This video looked at just one extension. When you consider the free plugin together with the 3 existing extensions and the 3 planned extensions, it's clear that the team has a vision and some big plans. They launched with a broad range of features, and it's worth keeping an eye on CubeWP to see how it develops. So that's my walkthrough of Frontend Pro. There's a text summary of the video available on the WebTNG website, along with other walkthroughs, reviews, and resources. Hope you found the video useful. Thank you for watching.